Alright, hello, we are back. I'm Sai, and we are going to head to the Afterlife. I noticed the tooltip, or one of those, not tooltip, a tip on the loading screen that says it takes longer to reload your weapon if you don't have a bullet in the chamber, in the magazine. So this is faster than this. Oh, it is because you cock the gun. Ah, I see. Interesting. Why is my car all over there? Come on, dude, you can do better, car. Think if I will... Oh. Made it. We might stop on the way if we find more encounters. Like so, but I think that's like above us. Who's talking? Oh, up there. Oh, it's in this overpass, I think. Yeah. Oh, I did this before. Got the shotgun, the machete. I kind of wish your melee slot was at a different slot, if you know what I mean. Like a separate one, so you could have 3 ranged weapons. Wait, can we mark? Oh, we can mark through walls. I didn't know that. Okay, what if we blind this person? She is just gonna casually stand here. I'm not going to kill her next to the beam because I want to loot her. Oh, your fishnets come through your skirt. That's okay, I guess. It's the future. Okay, first time successfully using reboot optics. No? Why? Why you notice me? Oh, well. Run!
Appreciate it, brother.
Where did you come from? Archive conversation Takeshi and Jotaro. Takeshi, boss, we tracked down that Reaper. He took out Keiko's tracker. Said he didn't know she was one of ours. I don't give a flying third fuck. Where is she? We'll find her. Reaper says she was here with some tune. Jake. Not that black guy with the mouth chrome. That one. That fucking lover boy? Yeah, the same. We have to get them. Her and that gonk fuck. And do it so everyone sees. So everyone sees what it's like when a bitch like her tries to skip on Jotaro. What about the Ripper? Teach him a lesson? No, pay him. Any other whore comes to him, tell him to ping us first. Sure, boss. What's happening with my voice? Sorry. Oh. We are already carrying too much. And this is between Keiko and Jake. Okay, let's try. I'm ready to leave. Jake, really? Mean it? I have nothing to lose. Yeah, you can't leave that way anymore. When? Today. You get out today. No sense hesitating. Every day we wait is another we risk getting found out. Okay. We go to my Ripper. Chum of mine. He'll rip out that locator in you, but whatever you do, don't mention Jotaro, or he won't help. I'll say you're my sis. Okay, then what? We stay at my place for the night, then I help get you out of the city. I'm scared, Jake. This is no place for you. Don't be afraid. This is the right thing to do. Oh. Sad. In some fashion. Whoa. Evasion and damage over time. Okay. Nice. Our first samurai jacket, I think, with this color. It's basically the same as Jackie's, but yellow. Looks cool. Oh, I love this outfit. I still want a new hat. I'm almost tempted to just buy one so we can get rid of it. But again, not as if it matters, because you never see your character. Even though you can spend so much time customizing them. We also have 2 level ups? Jeez. We could get the body to 6. I am going to do that. Because that will open a new weapon. Carnage. Power shotgun. And then... There was another one that I wanted to use. It was a rifle. Precision rifle, this one, right? We can also use the defender now. See, this is what I'm saying. It would be so nice to just have an extra weapon slot. Maybe we can get one more later, but I doubt it because this inventory screen doesn't support that. Whoa, 6 sounds. What about this one? Oh, we still need to disassemble some things. We also have the revolvers. So as you can see, this only gives us common materials. There's also a jack in place above us. No. You can eat something to replenish that lost health. Come on. No, I think I messed up. It's interesting though, because this area doesn't seem like it was intended for you to get up there. Alright. We kind of need to find a selling place. But I guess before we go back to the afterlife, we can now pay off Victor. There is a selling place right there, but we can also sell our stuff to him after we paid him. Whoa, what's going on? Is this a riot? Tactical officer. Or they probably ran somebody over. Or what happened over here? Not going to mess with these guys. Careful. Oh, maybe Cole has something for us as well.
But what they don't know, the real name for this thing they call cyberspace is actually pandemonium! What is life without its body? What are the beings of the net if not souls from beyond our plane of existence? I have heard their voices. Let they who yet live never cross that threshold. For
This is Night City. No one's got a soul to lose.
Mock as you will, unbeliever. You shall see who laughs last as you're engulfed in hellfire. Satan himself!
Laughs? See, now I'm skeptical. I heard the runner who wrote that Satan demon gave him a weak sense of humor.
You ask, who opened these unholy gates of the abyss?
No one's asking.
And I answer you, the techno-necromancers of Alpha Centauri! I recognize you. You come here.
Oh, again.
Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth. Will you provide a humble donation so that I may continue my mission?
Get a job.
Open your mind, freak. Use it to get a job.
What good will come of it if they bear the fruits of our labor?
Okay, I think that was it. Hi, Misty. Will you talk to me? Oh.
How's biz, Misty? Boomin'?
You're the first person to walk in here for 2 days. And 2 days ago, it was a pizza guy. Got lost. People in this town, they've lost their spiritual connection.
Who's
Oh, well,
that?
You know, I'm here to serve them, not the other way around.
Who's that then?
If you turn a blind eye to their existence, they have already won.
Jackie gave you these cards, right? I remember when he asked me to help him pick the right deck.
He picked just the thing for me, too. I feel a real connection to this deck. We could lay out a spread for you now, if you like.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah. Why the hell not?
Focus on the recent... the Fool. That would be you.
Great. Thanks.
The Fool symbolizes the beginning of a journey. You brim with enthusiasm, yet remain unaware of both your capabilities and the threats you face. The Wheel of Fortune. The danger is greater than you think. It will come suddenly, without warning. Conflict is unavoidable. The reversed chariot reveals that such danger is tied to your love of risk. Do not aim too high, V. The Magician. Interesting. You may meet someone fascinating. Someone charismatic. Maybe even someone you'll grow to love? It's hard to say.
Thanks.
You want to read my tarot?
Sure thing.
Is this the same one?
The Fool.
Great.
The Wheel.
Yeah. So I guess we can come back later and maybe do that. Okay, thanks.
Finally scrounged up enough eddies to pay you back in full.
Hold on to them just in case. You need them more than me.
I'm not taking them all the way to my grave, Vic. Here. And thanks again for doing so much work on me without ever seeing an any.
That's what friends are for.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. You got any new toys?
Have a look.
Okay, now we can quickly sell a bunch of our stuff. To him. This one is really heavy. We might try it anyway. I think we can sell the Masamune. I really want to try this one as well. We have these two shorties. Don't need this one. The rest of our clothing can go. Should we keep this? Nah. That is a better one, but only slightly. We might switch. Those are also better pants. Sell the junk. Okay.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome.
What does he actually have for sale? He has new optics. Enhances your vision, allows you to see the precise explosion. Oh, that's just a mod, sorry. And this one has 2 slots. So it's basically just more slots for the eye, I guess. Microgenerator. When your health drops to 15%, release an electroshock that deals damage equal to 20% of the target's enemy's max health. Adrenaline booster instantly restores 10% stamina when you defeat an enemy. That could be useful if we are doing melee. Increases the breach time of breach protocol by 100%. Breach time, no, doesn't matter. The shocking one that we already have. The RAM upgrades that we can't have yet. Nano relays. Oh, we need 14 reflex for that. We got our subdermal armor. So one would assume that the armor slots are a different breed And then you can put in like this grounding plating, maybe. But that only works if you have higher technical ability. Okay. We are set for our whatever this is called, cyber deck for now. We need more reflexes. For this we need more money. But that's 7, it's fine. Oh, this is a mod for it, no? I think it is. Here's the smart link. Oh, I see, it needs 15,000. I think it goes with all weapons. This would be really nice to have. What's the difference? Allows you to use the smart targeting on weapons, increases the chance for smart bullets to hit targets by 10% and crit damage by 15. Oh, so these don't have the crit damage, and this one has a big one. So we might as well shoot for the big one once we get paid. About Monty's plates. Oh, see, it needs 20 street cred. All the arm upgrades. What about the legs? Oh, we could double jump, or do you charge jump? But that's very expensive. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so for now I think we are good. So we need quite a lot of money.
Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen.
So I guess that's like kind of a visualizer for a crime scene.
Jess, what's up?
So then mercs, can we talk to them? Shit! Oops. My bad.
The fuck you on about?
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. Afterlife mercs as well. Hopefully Dex won't get mad at us for doing that.
Never heard shit that calm before. You still here.
These are racketeers. What affiliation? Tiger Claws. Oh, I love this gun. He's gone.
I'll fuck him up!
And that's the shorty. I hear more Japanese noise. Maybe there are more guys downstairs.
I'm Platinum. Are you? Yeah, I'll tell you everything. Trump.
Oh, nice hoodie. Okay, here we go.
Que ya tengo planes para esta noche. En Santísima Ma. Te vas a enterar mañana. Yo también te quiero, Ma. Yeah, about time, Holmes.
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me. Whatever. Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys. It's really starting to wear on me. More I tell her everything's okay, more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow. Afterlife, here we come, baby. Yeah!
The Afterlife. Known far and wide, that name.
Oh, yeah?
Some of the Nomad clan's biggest jobs are scored right here.
Don't surprise me. Ain't no better place than Night City to land a gig. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on! Place used to be a morgue. You believe that?
Who would have thunk?
I know, right?
You want
Way
trouble?
before our time, that. When proper burials were still a thing.
And who might you clowns be?
Name's V. This is Jackie Wells.
Oh. Is that supposed to sound familiar?
It will soon. We're here to see Dex.
Yo, Dex. Got two live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or two. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
Way ahead of you, viejo. This is it.
Best leave ever.
Jordan, Night City. That's it right there. Beating. Hear it? Can you imagine? Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand. All sat on those stools.
Looks like we're up.
You see that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Thought Dex was the best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when Dex was still shitting in diapers. Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
You order.
2 tequila old fashions with a splash of cerveza and a chili garnish.
Duo of Johnny Silverhands coming up.
Right on, chica.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
Say I wanted a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
Guess dying's a small price to pay for going down in history.
I live like a legend first, though, huh? Death. It's nothing but the final flourish.
To Night City.
And the afterlife. Ha ha! Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells. You want to write down my recipe?
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
Haha! I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Dex a regular? You come here a lot?
A sort of long hiatus, matter of fact. Didn't show his face for nearly 2 years.
Tomcat's gotta walk his own path, right?
Yeah, well, wherever he walked, he knocked a few pounds off.
Guess they weren't delivering that pizza I mentioned before.
How do you know?
My job to know. Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how. Break a leg.
Thanks.
This way.
Hey!
Damn, Holmes. You're huge. Work out? Same here. No, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me? Drop me?
In here.
Este pinche tipo.
That's right, Excelsior. Cold hard eddies, as per usual. Gotta bounce. Well, if it ain't Mr. V.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally!
First time in real space.
Just to quickly give you an idea, we got this suit.
And the flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
Alright then. Set your butts down comfy.
Thanks for your help back at the scav haunt.
A few Reapers less in the city. Good thing.
City Hall should be fucking thanking us. Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material. But if it's all right with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Mr. V. Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
We can, well, for now we say this. Pretty well, so Kompeki Plaza from the inside.
Well as I could have, I guess. Walked around Kompeki Plaza inside from that raw BD she scrolled.
Bug already filled me in.
So you know the target. Yorinobu Arasaka, the Emperor's son and heir apparent.
Man with the millionaire name and no talent to back it up. Evelyn Parker's special friend? So she just want to see what's good, or was there something else?
Something is off about her.
Parker chick? I don't know. Sent out mixed signals, so I got mixed feelings. One night sipping Champ Paradise with Yorinobu. Next night chatting it up with regulars at Lizzie's. Worlds don't match up.
Exactly.
Struck me too.
You saying we putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5? Some part of the equation's missing then, clearly. That's why y'all gotta fix her. Anyone try to fuck you, they first gotta fuck their way through Dex to Sean's 300-pound ass. Anything else?
So here's the thing. We can decide to tell him or not tell him. Because
Go on now, don't be shy.
I did tell him in the previous session, I will tell him, but I'm getting more of the feeling that we shouldn't really trust Dex that much. But we are going to roll with it for now.
There was something else. Parker made me another offer.
Another offer?
Kind where we ditch the middleman and split the pot in even 50-50.
What?
Ditch the middleman? Shit, now that's rich. Clients never learn, do they?
What was that?
I do appreciate you sharing this info, though, Mr. V. You see, trust is essential in any partnership that's to be long-lasting and fruitful.
Thought you'd be pissed off. So here's the thing, right? Because if we don't tell Dex, then let's assume
Hello?
he could also spy on us, right? Like, you know, what's stopping him from having a mole in the Lizzie's club, or or just simply someone recording the conversation or playing together with Parker.
Thought you'd be pissed that you'd lose it.
Lived in NC too long to blow my top every time some amateur thinks they can take me for a ride. Parker ain't the first, and sure as hell won't be the last.
I like his shoes.
Appreciation don't convert to eddies. And Evelyn offered us a bunch.
He's telling it like it is, Dex.
Y'all need not worry. Truly. We'll come to that.
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
This.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine deeds. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front door of Konpeki Plaza. You'll stroll right in thanks to your false identities. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel subnet.
Mine and the Flathead's help.
Last but not least, you slip into Yorinobu's penthouse and clep the relic.
It goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies. Not a one.
You'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
Transport's a Delamain.
Primus Cab Company in All Night City. Not a mal.
Deshaun don't ever work with anyone but the best. I consider Delamain just that.
Yeah, who needs creepy, nosy cab drivers when you've got a clean AI to get you from point A to B in style?
And how he bags a permit to operate every year is still a mystery.
If everything goes as planned, Delamain will drop you back here. If things get sticky, you'll head for the safe house.
Which is?
The No-Tell Motel. Quiet, no questions asked. Make our next move from there. But I'm flat certain that won't be necessary. Anything else?
These new identities. Tell us more. What's our cover?
Hello, Ramon Victorino. And you're Harry Conwell.
Ramon? Yeah, okay. What do we say we're there for?
Biz as usual. Corpo arms deal. In case anyone asks, you there for a bogus meeting with Arasaka's defense rep, Hajime Taki. Anything else?
How do we get in the penthouse?
Yorinobu's got barely any muscle. Hardest part will be penthouse security. If we want to disable, we'll need to neutralize Konpeki's dweller. Elite runner monitoring the hotel subnet 24/7. Only catch is there's no way to get in the dweller's den from the outside.
Now, hold on. How you want us to get inside a room you can't get into?
Trust me when I say whatever hit you think of, T-Bug solved it already.
This is where the Flathead comes in. You'll have to get him in the ventilation shaft, guide him to the dweller, and force the dweller to take a break. Flathead will stay there, jacked into the dweller. But thanks to that, I'll be able to roll out your red carpet into the penthouse.
Anything else?
Why are you so nervous, Jackie?
Okay, feel brought up to speed.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Now's a good time as any. Fresh talent gets 30% always. But I'm willing to make an exception in your case. I'm gonna cut you a nice juicy 40 as a bonus for your honesty, V.
Appreciate it, Dex. Even though the eddies aren't most important to me.
Interesting. So what does qualify as most important?
Want what everyone worth a damn wants. To be remembered. People, after hours, place like this, 50 years on, talking about what I pulled off.
You want to build cred, your rep, with you 100 on that. Last thing, Konpeki's got a strict no-iron policy, security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride, take the Flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part too.
Chido.
Thanks, T.
So, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
What do we do while waiting? Sit around, suck air?
You sit tight, heads down, because old Uncle Arasaka be watching. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms. Any other issues? Now's your chance.
Plan. What's your take?
Enough, I hope, to put me in a luxury Cretan villa from which I'll never set foot in cyberspace again.
Promise to send me a postcard?
No offense, but I'm gonna burn any and all bridges. Need a clean break.
T-Bag is clearly not really our friend.
You and Dex know each other a while?
Why?
You know, peeps say all kinds of things.
Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Marcus Aurelius, I think.
You and Dex both philosophizing. No wonder you get along.
The only person I trust so far in this game is Jackie.
I'm good. No questions.
Let's get to work.
So you ready to get going or what?
Something I gotta take care of.
Something I gotta take care of first.
Sin problemas. Meet you by the Delamain.
Which is just outside. So guys.
Just don't forget to suit up.
Yeah, I already done. This was about the part I played before. I just went outside the Afterlife and that's it. Delamain, transport service. Delamain, need to be on time for an important meeting? Don't want your valuable tech to fall into the wrong hands, or maybe you just don't like crowds. With Delamain, you leave your problems at the door. Our corporate transport service has a fleet of over 20 armored cars ready and waiting to bring you to your destination in comfort and security. We guarantee secure transport for individuals and packages in the Night City area. Quality that goes hand in hand with speed, professional customer service specifications to suit even the most demanding clients, discount for loyal customers. They say that most accidents happen in the home. They're wrong. Did you know that over 82% of crimes and accidents happen on the streets? Thanks to Delamain, you'll never have to worry about statistics again. Our clients' comfort and security is our numero uno priority. We hold all safety requirement certificates. We don't ask questions. There's no sound more beautiful than the symphony of hostile bullets bouncing off our armored windows. Try the Excelsior package and enjoy our maximum security options. Safety is the one luxury you can afford. So what are you waiting for? Order Delamain today. Delamain, leave your problems at the door. We shall do so. So I don't know. I have a feeling that no matter if we tell Dex, if we don't tell Dex about Evelyn Parker, or if we accept Parker's offer to backstab Dex for that 50-50, then I have a feeling no matter what, the outcome of this job will be probably the big catalyst for the rest of the story from now on. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's like some what are those games? Not games, movies. Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, you know, Ocean's 13 kind of style. Big high setup, everything is so good, too good to be true. Then we are definitely going to get fucked over. What is this? The shadows of mega buildings. One could say we're living in stable times. The Fourth Corporate War is ancient history. The Unification War is over and done with, and Night City is a free city. A jewel embedded between two Californias. Living here, you might have the impression that everything is okay in the world, but look around, the world is not okay. Despite technological recession between 2020 and 2040 reducing global pollution levels, humanity is still facing monumental existential threats. Climate change has turned into climate disaster. Its effects are irreversible and dangerously unpredictable. Hurricanes, tornadoes, droughts, floods, natural catastrophes are growing in strength and frequency across the continent, leveling entire regions. Access to clean water is becoming increasingly more scarce, as well as fertile land. Hunger and starvation still reaps a bloody, human harvest in Asia and Africa, where corporations had no interest in building vertical hydroponic farms. Meanwhile, advances in cyber modification have given rise to a new problem, cyberpsychosis. And though we've been aware of cyberpsychosis for over half a century and know that incidents of cyberpsychosis are inextricably linked to a person's level of implantation, we still do not know why some are more prone to carrying out violent attacks than others. So the more machine you become, the more crazy you become. Let's not also forget the more serious issue of mass inequality. Record high crime rates, including in places like Night City, and social unrest linked to immigration in almost every corner of the world. So I ask you again, look around, you see all of these problems in Night City already. Maybe you're standing in the shadow of a mega building and you think, Night City is Night City. The rest of the world's problems don't affect me, right? Right? And since we read that, interesting that we have a tarot menu. The truth about cyberpsychosis. I want to read about this as well. I've had enough of the senseless shootings that claim hundreds of innocents every day. I'm sick of the satire and empty dead-end implant restrictions dialogue. I'm tired of ignoring the cyberpsychosis problem. In American society today, there are still a lot of common myths and misconceptions about the so-called technology-related personality disorders. People think they can become infected in sketchy repair clinics. Scientists allegedly disagree about the causes of the disease or even about whether it exists at all. Maybe their tune would change if a cyberpsycho turned their lab into a slaughterhouse. But even then, I doubt it. They're not getting fat paychecks from the cyberware lobby just to openly declare to the public all the nasty possible side effects that came packaged with their products. I've conducted my own research on cyberpsychosis with supreme confidence. I can confirm this illness is indeed a byproduct of the modern lifestyle and the obsessive emphasis placed on incorporating modern tech into our lives. Although cybernetic implants can directly affect our brain chemistry, they still serve only as a catalyst for the onset of the disease. Our world is subject to extensive dehumanization. We surround ourselves with increasingly more automated machines and artificial intelligences. Our loved ones replace their nature-given eyes, lips, and faces with masks of metal. Some of us begin to lose sight of what is human. We slip into feelings of total alienation and deep-rooted panic. We lose the ability to distinguish between what is real and what is only artificial, digital, synthetic. Such people begin to isolate themselves, lose their empathy for others, and undergo dramatic mood swings that exhibit sadistic tendencies. The most frightening component to all of this, however, is that most will never be diagnosed. Not all cyberpsychos are known war veterans or former mercenaries equipped with sand-wist and reflex tech. Not all will go out in a blaze of gunfire with max tech. Many cyberpsychos in our world possess only a single implant, a knee, a liver. They are unseen, unnoticed. They lock themselves up and shut out their friends, colleagues, and loved ones. The world outside of the net and their delusions has disappeared from conscious thought. They are sick and alone, and no is doing a thing about it. I guess no one is doing a thing about it. There is no eloquent summary to be made here. Let the value of this manifesto be measured by the fact that I was expelled from the Zetatech Cybernetics research team for having written it. Okay, we can read a few more. The Psychos of MaxTech. If a psychotic killer is prowling the streets, they're supposed to defend us. If your average Joe below goes ballistic in his cubicle, they're supposed to back him and drop him off at that psych unit. They're supposed to make us feel safe in a world of madness, but be honest with yourself. Have you ever really felt safe in the presence of MaxTech? What the mainstream media won't tell you is that 90% of MaxTech interventions end in the killing of the cyber psycho. MaxTech is the military group. And if you confront anyone about it, the official word is they only take life when absolutely necessary. But don't buy into their bullshit. For them, the kill is a must. To keep bystanders happy with a display of blood-stained justice, and if a few civilians die, tough. They say it's just a necessary evil for the greater good. Only, who's good exactly? I witnessed one of these interventions firsthand. The cyber psycho stormed into a mall armed to the teeth and shot 7 people before slipping into a detached state of calm, mumbling God knows what to himself. MaxTech arrived after a few minutes and immediately opened fire. The gunfire jolted the psycho back into a frenzy. By the time MaxTech secured the area, 25 people had died. What a heroic success, huh? You're waiting for a bottom line? Here it is. All MaxTech members used to be cyber psychos themselves. Every single one. The same people who butchered innocents on the streets just a month, a week, a day earlier are knights in shining armor, another typo. Is it any surprise nearly each of their interventions ends in an unavoidable massacre? Just a funny coincidence. You tell me. Jeez. The MaxTech Way by Matthias Maddox. Forward to the second edition. I was fortunate after publishing the first edition of this book to meet many people with fascinating stories. I spoke with people who lost loved ones at the hands of cyber psychos. I met the relatives of people whom I shot. Needless to say, not every conversation ended on good terms. After some time I learned to expect... After some time I learned what questions to expect from my readers. Have you ever been shot? Yes, and I've lost count. Who was the most difficult person to kill or arrest? The 2063 Golden Springs Mole Killer. More titanium bone and sin skin than man. What causes cyber psychosis? I'll let you know when I find out. Then at the book signing in Haywood, I was asked a question I had never heard before. Is there anything that keeps me awake at night? After a moment's reflection, I realized the answer was yes. Perhaps most surprisingly, however, it was not nightmares of eviscerated cyber psycho victims, nor the shrieks and cries of my squadmates as they burned alive. Cruel as it may sound, I grew used to that. It was just part of the job. No, what caused my heart to pound as I lie in bed late at night is the thought that one day I too could succumb to cyber psychosis. The amount of cyberware I have incorporated into my body is substantial, far more than most. I try to drown the human parts of me that fear, that doubt. I am aware just how fragile my humanity is. That piece of myself deep within that makes me who I am. One poorly clipped neuron, one hormonal overdose, and that piece may disappear forever, leaving behind an automaton with only one desire, to kill. In truth, I forced my mind to race so I would not have to confront these thoughts. Today, I still struggle with these demons, but I have asked my wife to keep a loaded pistol in her bedside table. If I begin to scream or rant incoherently in the middle of the night, I instructed her to empty the entire clip between my eyes. At first she objected, but our love is strong. It is thanks to my loving wife's promise that I have never slept as soundly as I do now. This is the one that we picked up in the Maelstrom one. I just wanna read this as well. Can cyber psychosis be cured? Opinions on that question are divided. Only a few years ago, so-called brain dance therapy was used across the entire country on a mass scale with the aim of bringing the sick back from the point of no return. The patient would be placed on a special chair and connected to a device that would deactivate all implants. Then electrodes would be attached, inducing the patient into a coma-like brain dance session. This was then followed up by medicine, psychosurgery, and conversion therapy. The overall treatment was intended to sever all the patient's neural connections and tie them back together so that cyber psycho could return to society. Once the therapy was concluded, no symptoms of cyber psychosis were detected, as well as the patient's former personality. But don't worry, nowadays other methods are used. At least that's what they tell us. So we have no idea about what methods they are used, except that they kill everyone. Heads up, our guy from the market in Little China says something's up. Stallkeepers decided they don't need our protection after all, wanna take things into their own hands. You gotta prove them wrong, get them back in line. I think we read this. The reason I'm reading this because, well, I think it's interesting to get some lore. But I also kind of want to read that's marked with new, like every few episodes, so we can go through all of these. Orders. Code Red, Lieutenant Mover, threat level critical. Oh, this was the cyber psycho we neutralized. Yeah. Okay. I think that's okay for now.
Seriously thought you'd dig over the fixer. That was your best idea for some quick scratch.
Next day, I was a pariah.
She cut me off completely. Nobody would take my calls. It was like I was dead.
Good thing you only tested Regina. She's gentle. Any other fixer, he'd have had multiple fractures in both legs.
So we immediately get the tip that we should not ever fuck over fixers. Jacob Hamilton? What? I mean, I'm not one to judge, but, you know, boobs. Alright guys, we are going to pick this up from here in the next episode, and I thank you for your attention. See you later. Bye.